Okay, in this video to introduce mantras, I want to talk to you about japa. So japa is a Sanskrit word that basically means repeat, to repeat. So malas, which both of these are created to help with a japa practice to count the number of repetitions that you do of any given mantra. So even the sound love or whatever, however many times. So the sacred number is 108. It's just a powerful alchemical number, actually, that creates change in your being when you do something 108 times. So traditional malas are made with 108 beads, not counting the sumeru, which is the bead at the very top. That's different. And then a quarter of 108 is 27. So this is a bracelet made with 27 beads, not counting the sumeru, or the top bead with the little fuzz. So you can do that 4 times to get 108. So how you hold these is you take, and this is a mudra, so you're taking your thumb and your ring finger together, and you're not using your pointer finger. So this is considered to be the ego, and so you're going to use the middle finger instead while you're holding the first finger up. So you count it like this: Om, 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 all the way around till you get back to the sumeru. Om, Om, and you usually try to keep the same rhythm, and then on the last one you hold it out. Okay, and there are 3 phases of mantra practice. The first one is you're vocalizing it so you can make sure you've got the right sound. Mantra is all about the sound that you're making, the intonation, as the sounds actually correlate with specific petals on your vital centers, on the chakras. So when you say the sound Om, you're vibrating those petals at a certain rate, a certain vibration, kind of like tuning them, harmonizing them to elicit a certain experience, much like you would tune a guitar to a certain way to get a certain sound experience out of that. Or you might change it, maybe you're going to open tune it. You're changing the way the sound comes through so you can have a different experience. So mantra is the same. So it's important to have the intonation correct. It's also, the second phase is a quiet. We're just kind of whispering, but you're hearing it within yourself. And the third phase is actually, you're not speaking it aloud at all. This is the most potent, but only after you've completed the previous. So you're chanting just in your mind. But you hear the mantra in your head. You hear it. So if you're not hearing the sound and the intonation in your head, you're not there yet, and you need to verbally practice, okay? So most of the recordings available on this app are recorded either 27 times or 108 times. I think I'm usually writing 108 if it is, and it also should say 27 below, if not in the recording itself, so you know how many you're listening to. If you want to listen 4 times to the 27, that will give you 108, or you can just hear it and begin to practice yourself. Okay, and at first you might not get the intonation correct, but in time what happens is the mantra begins to chant you. So at first you're chanting, you think you're pronouncing and you're saying it, but it is a soul remembrance. It is something that is part of the life force energy, part of the resonance of the universe, and it will begin to just come through you. You will be like the flute being played, and the mantra comes through you. And that's when you really know you've accessed a powerful portal of change and transformation. This is true alchemy of sound. Okay, I hope that all makes sense, and happy chanting.